Today I'm going to show you how to build this sign using only tape to hold your design down. The reason I can tape this piece down instead of gluing or drawing the design on the piece of wood is because I'm not going to be stupid when I go to engrave it. For this piece I'm going to inlay the design, meaning I'm going to engrave where the black is. Meaning for this piece I won't have to think about where I'm routering, I can just router where the black part is. If I were to outlay the design, meaning I carve around the outsides of the black, then I would have to think about how I'm carving it. For parts like right here, I have to carve the inside first and then the outside. If I were to do the outside first, this whole piece would come out, meaning I wouldn't know where to carve this inside piece. Just keep that in mind when only using paper. If you're using glue, it doesn't matter. Or if you trace it onto the piece of wood, it doesn't matter. But taping it down is faster and that saves you time. Once you get your design taped down, you can start routering. Today I'm going to be using the Makita router RT something something something. And I'm going to be using this bit right here. Like I said, for this piece I'm going to inlay it, meaning I'm going to engrave where the black is. This should go pretty quick and I'll give you some pointers on the way. Whoa, did I just start engraving? Wait a minute, I think I forgot something here. Oh yeah, here it is. Always set your depth on a scratch piece of wood before you start engraving your actual project. As you can see from that, it doesn't matter if you use glue, draw it on the piece of wood, or tape it down. Taping it down is the fastest way, so that's the way I prefer. Right here is a good example of what I was talking about earlier. Because of the size of my pit, I'm going to have to do this in two separate passes. But I got to make sure to do the first pass on the inside of the O, and then the second pass on the outside of the O, just to make sure I don't lose any information. Alright, now that we're done with this, it's time for the fun part, the cursive. Let's go do that right now. Whenever you can, help yourself along the way. Right here, I'm marking where I need to engrave still. So when I take off the paper later, I know which parts I need to engrave and which parts I don't need to engrave. Let's keep engraving. Alright, so I forgot to press record when I took off the paper. Just imagine me peeling it off, one big strip. It was beautiful. You can see it turned out pretty good. My next part will be to go back in and engrave where I marked with my pencil. After that I'll spray paint it, sand it down, stain it, put some poly over it, and call it good. Let's go do that right now. Alright, you can see on the parts I just engraved, it's kind of rough looking. I'm going to go take a chisel and a piece of sandpaper and just try to clean that up a little bit. But besides that, it's looking pretty good. And that's how you build a custom wood sign from scratch. If you like this video, please leave a like and make sure to check out this video right here.